Hey guys, welcome to the live. Hi, Bandy. Good morning. Already people are liking the live. That's so nice. I'm gonna come on camera just now, guys. I just want to adjust something. Just came from the restroom because I realized after deciding to go live that I actually need to use the bathroom a little bit. Plus, the weather this side is so cold. I'm trying to get dressed so that I'm a bit warm. I feel so cold right now. Oh, Lord. And yesterday, you know what happened? Hey, um I I attempted to make a hot water bottle and then I dropped it on my bed, and then on top of that it started getting cold, and I was like, not yesterday, on Saturday. Yeah, on Saturday I dropped like a hot water bottle on my bed, and yeah, I'm gonna come right now. Just I'm trying to get myself situated and warm. Ugh, girlies, like, oh my gosh, my skin looks so dry. Hey, I can't believe. I'm sure y'all guys are waiting to see me. I'm trying to, but I didn't even plan to go live. I'm not feeling well, actually. I'm not feeling like myself. I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good, but I'm better than other days. That's a fact. That's like gotten fact. Hi guys, how are you doing? So because this wall it's cold, I just put this on my shoulder so that when I lean backwards, I don't get cold. Joe, guys, how are you guys doing? She, oh, I'm not doing well. She, guys, I'm not doing well, and I'm supposed to be. Oh, I'm feeling so sad. My bestie's on the line. Hi, bestie. One of my closest friends is on the live. I'm so happy. It's one of the friends that stay far but close. So yeah, guys, this morning I'm feeling sl- sluggish. If that's a term, if that's a word. Yo, guys, how are you guys doing? Like, how was your weekend? What were you up to? Guys, I keep on picking up shades and sunglasses at Groove. Like last week, I picked up those clear ones that look like prescription glasses when they're not. It's just for vibes. I think they're UV protected from the sun. Those clear ones, that make you look like you're wearing prescription glasses, but you're not. And then on Saturday, when I was leaving the place I was at Yaroka. And at Yaroka, they were trying a new DJ. I wasn't gonna go out, but my friend Bali was like, "No, just come out." And then we chilled. Luckily, there was this guy. We call him Batista. His name is not Batista. Hi, Figile Unjani Sisi. We were chilling with that gent and his two other friends, and they left. And it was just me, Bali, and two other ladies, two of other girls from Kokasi. Okay, one of them I grew up with, and the other one is just an addition to the number. And we decided to go to Yaroka. When we got to Yaroka, it was so nice. The vibes were vibing, and one of our guy friends, Bongani, came, and he was like, "Oh yeah," he was so happy. Shame, I wonder why he was so happy. And he was like, "Yeah, I want to spend money. Yo, let's spend my." Like, it was so crazy. Saturday was so crazy, because I remember he was like, "Yeah, let's spend money. Let's spend money." And then he transferred money into my account, and then we had to like buy because he didn't have his banking card. And when he tried to pay with his phone, the machine, I don't know what happened to that machine that is at your rocker. It wasn't working. So they said you need to insert a card. Tap and pay was not working. And then, yeah, it was a whole lot of things happening in such a short span of period of time. And We were literally like chilling. Now it was at that time it was me, Mbali, and Bongani, just the three of us. Then there's this boy who's my little brother's friend. He has like a mental problem issue type of thing. He came to chill with me. He was like, "But it's just Lindy where," and I was like, "Okay, cool. Now I have somebody that will literally walk me back home because the friend that was supposed to come who has a car didn't pull through, and I'm so upset. I didn't even ask him why he didn't come, what was happening. I didn't even care. I was like, you know what? He didn't come. It's whatever. Boys will always be boys, even though they are your friends. Just remember, before he was my friend, he was a man. So we were chilling. It was vibes, and then I saw, ish, I want to change his name. I saw Utak Beauty. That that can handsome. What do I call him? Brownie. I saw Brownie, right? Brownie is one of the characters in the story times I do on my lives. Okay. So he's 2 years younger than me, shows up with his group of friends. He doesn't really go out. So I was like, okay, that is weird. What is he doing here? Side eye. And I was like, okay, cool. Then he came, say hi, hi, hi. I was quite weird about saying hi because I was like, why are you saying hi to me? Like, why are you talking to me? As if like I'm as if like I'm not happy to see him. One thing about me, hey bruh, while we're busy chilling, like it was a vibe, ne? Brownie and his friend had hookah, so I wanted to smoke it, but I couldn't because there's Brownie. Usually his friends show up without him. So the fact that he's there now, I can't even say hi to the gents and be like, hi guys, and chill with the boys, the boys. Then there was this dude that I usually see at Sunset Lounge because the order is like we start at my local place. Like there is a corner away from like two minutes away from my house. Like it's like me going 2 houses away, and then there's that place, Kukas. I don't like it because uh grown-ups from my kasi like to chill there, and I feel like I take them like my parents. You know how it's like in a black community. Everyone is everyone's parent. So I was like, "Ah, no, I can't chill here. I don't like chilling there." So because Yaroka doesn't have pool tables, so my friends like to play pool and their boyfriends like to play pool. So I have no problem because of his snook. I have no choice. But I learned to detach from that and go to Yaroka alone and chill with the lady that sells alcohol there, chill at the bar area and just talk to her for hours. So Bali was like, no man, you like Yaroka, let's just go to Yaroka. And then it was vibes. There was like a whole DJ set, these big speakers that come from nowhere. Yaroka doesn't have a DJ. It's not Sunset Lounge. It's not a pub. So when we left, when we what was I saying? Guys, I'm jumping from one topic to another because my brain is like racing real quick. So what I was saying is that I saw the guy that I usually see at Sunset Lounge. Sunset Lounge is usually our third option on the night. Money Apu, hi Money. So when we at Sunset, what I usually do, ne, for story's sake, we're gonna call this guy Jerk because I thought he was a good guy, but it turns out he's a jerk. So when I get to Sunset, I'm usually drunk or tipsy. I don't get there. I've never gotten there sober because I get there really late at 2 a.m. when all these places have closed down. You know, it's one of those places that get closed down around 8 a.m. in the morning. So when I see him, actually he's the one who spots me. Like he's like, Lindy, and I'm like, who's this? Who's calling me? I turn around, I see Jerk, and I'm like, oh, Jerk. Okay, whatever. And I found out at that moment that Brownie, Jerk, the whole entire crew, it's a linked crew, right? Through mutual, they have mutual friends. These people, oh my god, Lucky for me, I'm not a messy girl because if I was, honey, it would have been awkward. So there's this guy, we call him Skakaka. It's very tough, Mr. Tough, Mr. Tough, Skakaka. He's the link between Brownie and Jerk. So Jerk, he's on the older side of life. Like he is in his 30s, late 30s. And Brownie, he's in his 20s, late 20s. And I'm also in my late 20s. So I usually hang out with Brownie and his friends, but they don't usually go to Sunset Lounge. And yeah, the time we went to Sunset Lounge together was a time when me and Brownie were not on talking terms because we were on a talking stage. And hi Ria, welcome to the live. Just hit the like button on the live. Hey, the situation with me and Brownie, I feel like we have genuine, not love, like genuine respect for each other. He's a very respectful gent. We have like that general attraction to each other, but it's not an intimate attraction. I've made peace with the fact that there's some people that if we would be friends, we would make a really good friendship. But as a relationship dynamic, no. Because you know how men get when you start being their person. Like they get territorial, they get da 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 da. But with the overly kind, overly sweet, overly respectful men, how they are to their women, I learned that the hard way. It's a different ball game. They are different people with their partners versus who they are with their family and friends. I know we would love to stay in La La Land, but generally, kind men, they're not the kindest when you're dating them. They're overcritical. So he was starting to catch feelings when we were on talking stages, and he started being that person that Shoma Pindis, show Pindile, show, welcome, my love. So it's crazy that, he's not those guys that will love bomb you. How we actually met is that I'm a very confident woman. Like if I want you, I want you, and you're gonna know that I want you. I don't mind. I'm Shelly, but I don't mind. I'm not about that playing mind games, how to attract him for 5 days, how to make him obsessed with you type of people. No, I literally saw that gent at Groove at Tiaroka. I said hi. It was my first time seeing that person. And I was like, oh my God, you have nice teeth. I like your eyes. He has a really dark skin complexion and he has the most beautiful smile. Like, I like a man that has a nice smile. I love men that can smile nicely. I really, smooth like butter. I melt when I see a good smile. So I was like, oh, you really, it was like, oh, you're complimenting me. Yeah, no, 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 no. And he gave me a hug. When he gave me a hug, he smelled good. And I was like, Nangia, Nangia. Yes. No, he's the one. He smells good. And I was like, you smell good. What is that? And he was busy talking. We were busy talking. And since then, we hit it off and we were like, excited. But I hated the fact that because he wanted to see me, now he would go to Yaroka and he's not a groovist. And also he works. So I was like, and he's really a lightweight drinker. So I'm a heavyweight drinker. I can go for 2 days, groove, non-stop. I used to do like from Thursday to Monday, be at groove with my friends, with my girlies, enjoying. If we're chilling, the boys, the boys. I know a lot of people think girlies that go to groove, all of them want men, they want to smash, they have sex with this different type of people. That's not true, man. I feel like you need to have a purpose to go to groove in order to enjoy it. Some people, yes, go there to panda, going there to sell bums. It's okay. I don't judge you. It's your lifestyle. Some people are going there to hustle, take people's cell phones, steal people's money and whatnot. Hey, that's your hustle, bro. I'm not that person to judge you. Some people cook there at Groove. We buy food from them. Some people, and there are people like me who are there for the experience. When I get there, already I stay indoors. sometimes for a whole month or 2 months doing nothing. The time I get to go out, trust and believe me, the stress, the pain, the whatever that I'm facing in my life, when I get there, that's my place where I'm going to enjoy. Yeah, well, unfortunately, church has started to be toxic, and church used to be like my safe haven. But church members have proved time and time again that, hey, church is very toxic and tricky. So when I go out, my aim is that when I get to groove, I need to get a drink and I need to dance. And when I'm tired, I go home and I sleep. I have no time for dating. I have It's a rare occurrence where I really entertain a guy. I really don't. I really don't care about men. It, when I'm at Groove, I really don't care about men. So every guy that comes into my life at Groove, I just friend zone them. Like, ocho me. So that's what I thought about Jerk. Every time when we'd go to Sunset Lounge, I would see Jerk and I would be like, the boys, the boys. When I get to Sunset, it's my natural habitat. That's home for me. I love the, you know why I love the place? It's never overly packed. The only time it got packed, it was when it was the owner's birthday, and I regretted that going to Sunset. And that was the last day I went to Sunset, really, because I got so overwhelmed. I hate crowds. The reason why I can handle a crowd at Yaroka is because it's in my kasi. So if I'm tired, I just go home. I don't need a taxi. I don't need an Uber. I just cross the street, get into the house, call it a day. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, it's so close. But the thing with Sunset, it's a bit far. And I love the adventure of knowing that I traveled somewhere a bit far, that I would need to request, or we would need somebody who has a car to get there. It's not a place where you just, you know, show up. You take two taxis to get there. So I was like, yeah, it's far. It has the vibe that I like. It's not overly packed, and the people that hang out there are people who mind their own business. Like, everybody's minding their own business. Everybody has their own money. Everybody gets to their own table, buys their own drinks, rents their own hubbly, or comes with their own hubbly. They don't mind, and they just chill and drink. Like, it's that simple. So because my friends and I go there very often, I started, talking to the security guy. I started being familiar with the staff, the ladies that cook there, the ladies that work there, clean there, the guys that work there at the counter, da, da, da. And I familiarized myself. Even the owner, I didn't know he's the owner. I just saw this guy and I started talking to him. Hi, Amira. And I started talking to him and I was like, oh, he's just a guy. He's just a guy like any other guy, until one of my friends was like, oh, actually, that's the owner. And I was like, oh, uh. So, Mina, when I get there, I don't have time to date people's sons. Most of the time when I go to Sunset, I am crusty. Hi, Truly Entertainment. Hi. Usually when I get there, I'm really crusty. I guys, I really am not that girl that you're gonna see with a face beat all the time. Yes, I put people makeup on their faces for a living, but you won't find me with a face beat in real life. Unless it's a special occasion like somebody's funeral. No. No, sorry. I wanted to say somebody's wedding. Oh my god. Unless it's somebody's wedding or birthday or baby shower or something like that, like an achievement, or you want me to go to with you to, fetch an award or something like that, right? So Jerk was like, hey, Lindy, while we're at Yaroka. So I was like, oh, okay, Jerk is saying hi. And I'm like, ah, hi, Jerk. And he's like, yeah, um, you're no longer showing up at Sunset. And I was like, I'm sorry about that. I don't really like going there anymore since the last time it was crowded. And he was like, no, it's back to normal. It's just that it was his birthday, so people were celebrating with him. That's why it was so packed there that day. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. And I was like, I was so overwhelmed. And don't get me wrong, Jerk is a catch. You know, when we say a gent is a catch, Jerk is that guy who has a house, has a car. He's a real good catch. He's one of those men that if you catch him, you you caught a solid man. Like you caught a man that. But Jack has a woman, and he just has a newborn baby, right? And he's busy like telling me that, hey, you know what? After here, where you going? And I'm like, I don't know, but I would love to go to Sunset since you said Sunset is it's great now. And he's like, yeah, yeah, we're gonna go together. And then his other friend is busy there. They're chilling with Skaka, right? Mr. Tough Guy. They're chilling there with Mr. Tough Guy. And his other friend is busy trying to ask me out. Now, Brownie is sitting down, and Brownie is one of those guys, ne? I know that the day God gives Brownie the money that he wants, Brownie is Ihrotman energy. He's got that Ihrotman energy. Like you see by the way he walks, the way he talks, his posture. As I told you, that the first time I saw him, I saw this dark skinned man that looks so good. Slather him up in butter, clear skin, smells good, perfect smile, perfect brown, like perfect dress code. He's sitting there with his friends and Skaka, and I'm like, wait, what is happening? Because Uskaka and these Janes and that Jane. And I remember chilling with some of Jerk's friends while I was with Brownie at Sunset. So these people know each other. And I'm like, okay, cool. You know, he's looking at me. He's not saying anything. He's not doing anything, but he is looking. Like his woman is busy chatting with these guys. And these guys, obviously, when I tell you that these guys are much more older, so this whole thing of how men that feel older like to say, "Ntwana yami le," like to act like they know better than the younger men. Actually, the younger men know better than the older men these days. I will tell you that for a fact. I know it because I've seen it a lot of times at Groove. It's a social experiment that always works. The older gents, the guys in their late 30s. So okay, fine. A guy. Then my friend from Gazi, Cox, shows up with his girlfriend, and he chills there, nah. And then I see them, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, Coqueto, ciao, vibes, vibes. I go to Coqueto, we chill, we whatever. He lights up a hookah pipe. I smoke there. Then Brownie is looking at me like, this girl, we've been chilling here, Kapai, the whole night. She hasn't came to chill with us. And then now, here she is chilling with this gent and his girlfriend. I'm sure he's busy, like low key asking himself that, hey, is things that bad? Because I could see his eyes were always on me, even when he was playing pool. I would literally turn around and I'd find his eyes at me instead of the person that he's playing pool with, because this guy is like in disbelief, in shock. And I'm one of those people. I will shock you. My life's purpose is to shock people. So, okay, fine. Koketo and his girlfriend decide to leave because it was so packed at Yaroka. As I told you, there was a DJ and people were coming from nowhere just at Yaroka. And oh my word, bruh. I decide that I'll go and chill because, as I told you, Brownie is busy playing pool there. He's busy playing pool and he's quite good at it. So he's busy playing, he's busy playing. I go and sit next to his friend. I sit next to his friend and I'm talking to his friend and it's vibes, whatever. My friend comes to me. We're busy talking to the boys, the Janes. And then now, obviously, Jerk and his friend we're trying to hustle me and my friend. Hangit. So we're busy talking, and Uskaka is like, "Oh," I asked Kaka, "Where are you going?" And he's like, after him going to Sunset, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm going with you." Then he's like, "No, your friend, I don't wanna, because your friend now has to come, and I don't like your friend. They had their own problems, him and my friend, and it's none of my business." But he was busy complaining, but he was joking. Obviously, he was gonna leave with us. While we're busy talking about that, I don't know what happened. I saw one of Jerk's friends tormenting one of Brownie's friends. And then now I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm shocked. What the hell is happening? I think it's a light joke type of thing, but it's not. Let me tell you what happens. Jerk's friend, while he's busy tormenting this really short, skinny guy, being a bully at Groove, an old man in his late 30s, busy dealing with 20-year-olds, pushes deliberately the guy onto where? Onto Brownie's hookah pipe. Anytime I'm smoking Brownie's hookah pipe, pushes the chain there. Boom. The hookah pipe falls. And it's not the first time. When I tell you that these guys, these grown ass guys, it's not their first time they do that. The first time we were at Sunset Lounge, when we were about to leave, it's just at that time I didn't know Jerk. But when I tell you that one of his friends seemed fairly familiar to me, it clicked. They once fought with Brownie and his friends when we were leaving Sunset in the morning. And me and my friend were literally chilling with the guys. We were literally chilling with the guys at Sunset because me and Brownie were not talking at the time. We were at a place we call Emakatini. We were chilling Emakatini. We were drinking there. And when Makatini was closing, Brownie came to me. He was like, "Hey, Lindy, get into the car." And I was like, "What?" He said, "Get into the car." I got into the car. I sat in the front seat. And we went to Sunset. He didn't speak to me the whole time. But I had drinks. I was drinking. I had food. I was eating. And when we were going back to Kasi, that's when the fight broke out. They broke his hookah pipe vase. And it clicked. It's the second time they do this to him. We're at Yaroka. These guys are breaking his hookah pipe again. Child, this time they even broke the corp. And you know how people who smoke hookah, how serious that is for them. And the blow up after that. He literally tied the pipes, ne? Picks up the broken cup and everything, picks everything up. He's quiet, and he's always a quiet gent. Brownie is not the guy that talks a lot, chats a lot. Hi, mommy, welcome to the live. So he's literally upset. I can see it in his face. He's so upset, and I'm like, oh my god. Okay, so I stand up. I stand up. Where am I going to the counter to go get toilet paper because I wanted to use the restrooms. So it was a split second. Me just curving. I heard people screaming. Now I'm like, hey, bo, where's that line? I run back. As I'm running back, I'm like, hey, bo, I just stood up, bro. Why are you fighting? Brownie is like in it. Boo. And I tell you, these grown men, 4 grown men on a one younger guy, all of them. And when I tell you that Brownie is not a big guy, I've never like, okay, there's one guy I've dated that is big, but he's not a muscular man. Muscular men don't ask me out, guys. So he's okay. He's like a great average body size for a man, and he's not tall. And you find this really tall, big men. I guess that's why they're friends with Skaka, because they're all like, macho men, like tough guys. These guys are literally in their late 30s, busy dealing with somebody who is probably 6 to 10 years younger than them, fighting him. Hi, Lovisa. Hi. Welcome to the live. And now I'm like, hi, guys. Why Nishaya Ubrownie Wabi? Like, I got so offended. My friend, she's so short. Oh, Bali. She is so short. She's trying to stop Brownie from fighting because it was so crazy. I was like, how did this happen? I just turned around. I think Brownie was a ticking time bomb. While I was sitting there next to him, he had to behave because when I left, that's when he fought. And I was like, no, man, dude. Like, I was so disappointed in him. Oh my God. You know, the time when we were at Sunset, when they were fighting with him, when these gents were fighting with him, he didn't fight until we went outside by the pool. And I was like, oh, can you carry this ice bucket to the pool? And he's carrying the ice bucket to the pool. After I stood there at the pool with my friend, he turned around and went back to fight. That guy, I don't know how he thinks. It's not funny. But I'm like, why every time you're fighting when I'm not looking at you? I want to see you, how you start those fights. You are not, he's not short, he's average height. But it's on you know, he's not short. But compared to the guys, because they're really tall men, he is short. Like, how can a short guy with no muscles be that ambitious? Like, who do you think you are? He's busy there. I'm like, to my friend, what happened? And she's like, I don't know. Show me, but busy, but brownie, but busy, and now, because Yaroka is at our kasi, and worse, it's straight at Brownie's kasi, the older gents are now getting pissed off. Good, lama auslawa phuma plawa so suke ntwana yethu. Now it's a whole pub fight. Everybody is hitting each other like it. Hey, the pizza ntwana le lighty le. Straight up, and then I'm like, I'm looking at Brody like, Gaujaja Abud. I'm looking at him like, I know he was triggered. I know he was pissed off from the fact that these guys were literally telling me next to him that we should go together. Jerk was busy saying, Sambi, let's go to my house, let's go do things at my house. Already he was pissed from the fact that he arrived, he greeted me, I greeted him, and didn't entertain him the whole time. And then where now you're busy telling me next to him, Uguti, you want us to live together. And I know that guy was doing that by purpose, because my friend was like, this guy's always had a thing with the younger ones. That's why they used to chill together. Because I'm not a groovist, my friend knows. She said these guys used to chill together and they stopped because the fights would happen. The younger guys would get the girls, right? So Brownie and his younger crew would get the girls. But these older guys wouldn't. So now it's an ego thing of who's a man, and it hurts when you like those guys that have these cars are not getting entertained by women. And Brownie is just a quiet gent. Brownie is a guy that doesn't talk. Like, you could see that the day has a man. He has a man. He's going to be a hot man, guys. He's going to be those guys that every girl wants. Shut your camera and sleep. Who is that? Watch me block you. I blocked you from my channel. I like it when I block people. I just blocked somebody because what do you mean? Okay, back to the story. So now it's a fight for the whole tavern. Everybody is fighting. Everybody is separating each other. My short friend, thinking that she is Rey Mysterio, she's busy. Screaming, hey, don't do that. Hey, you do that. Hey. And then fine, they separate the guys. So now they spot the mood, right? Skaka was saying, no, we're gonna leave with Maka, we're gonna go to Skaka gets upset because both of his friend groups are fighting. He gets into his car, he drives off. These other guys get into their car. Jerk and his friends get into a car and they drive off. And then now what's left? It's me, Mbali, Brownie, and his friends. And Brownie, we're trying to calm him down. We're trying to say it's okay. He lost his phone while fighting. Yeah, what did you expect in an overcrowded place? Obviously, you're gonna drop your phone. And because these people are messy, they're gonna take your phone. Obviously, they're gonna take your phone. So he's upset. His phone. Oh, guys. And then I'm like to my friend, I'm gonna see you. When I see you, I'm going home. I decide that I'm gonna go home. I mean, I'm going to sleep. I'm not about to entertain this mess. Woo! Guess what I dropped? What I find? Look at this. Guess what I find? These. And they smell bad. They smell really bad, eh? I'm gonna have to wash these. I found these. And I'm busy asking people, hey, whose sunglasses are this? And nobody's claiming them. And I was like, oh, okay, these are mine. And last week, I did pick up sunglasses at Groove. And I was like, what's with Groove and me picking up sunglasses? Why can't they leave their wallets and money or something like that? Yeah, it was hectic. It was really hectic. I asked my friend to go check on Brownie because she stays like literally the same street as Brownie. So they're very close to each other. But it was really a hectic Saturday. I was like, this is too much for me. The way the fight was so big. Luckily, nobody got hurt. I think it's because the DJ was playing music and people were too drunk to hurt each other. But nobody was hurt, thank God. And everybody like literally went home. The mood was broken and I didn't go to Sunset. And I'm no longer going to talk to Koja, who's this guy? Jerk anymore because of what he did. And also the fact that he thinks, Nina, I'm gonna sell him bums, or not sell him bums, like give him bums. Like, who does he think he is? Because I like, yo guys, it was so annoying. Oh, I'm trying to blow my nose. Yo, angeke. And yeah, it was a really hectic weekend. And then, oh yeah, the story's not done. So when I left, okay, I decided that I'm gonna go on my own because I was pissed off. Then people from my kasi were like, hey, let's go together. And we went together, we chilled at this other spot. It was literally at the corner of the street. And Jerk and his friends show up with the car and they stop right there. And they're like, yeah, Lee, get on the car. We're going to Sunset. And I was like, after everything you did, after everything your guys did, like I no longer like you guys. I know I really like those guys. I really liked them so much. And oh my god, they literally ruined it. Now when I go to Sunset, I will have to avoid them like the plague. Because how do I trust you with my life when you beat up my ex talking stage in front of me with your friends? Just because he's younger than you and the ladies don't want you, they want him. Like, some things are so stupid. Some fights are so dumb. I'm like, how can you be this dumb? How can you make so much money as a man and be this dumb at the same time? Like, how can you be smart and be dumb at the same time? Like, I hear the sense into it. And you're a whole baby daddy. You have a newborn baby with your girlfriend. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, sir, hey, yeah, I was frustrated. I was like, Kilo Robal, I'm going to sleep. On Friday, I got out. On Friday, yeah, I went out also on Friday. It was not only Saturday. On Friday, I was chilling with people from my kasi, really, no lie. It was so nice until a guy that was asking me out told me he works for, what is it, Santa for what? That job where they are snipers, those guys. When he mentioned that he's a sniper, I was like, and he's so handsome, Shemshe. He's so handsome. And he's a yellow bone. I don't really like yellow bones, but he's the first yellow bone I really liked. Like conversation was flowing, we were talking, it was vibes. You know, he was there visiting his friend that stays at Makasi until he mentioned that his job is to kill people. He's a sniper. And I was like, he was like, yeah, I work for the government. This is the job that I do. Him showing me photos of him with rifles and all of those things. And I was like, sir, I have a boyfriend. I say to him, no, I have a boyfriend. Yo, I'm in a relationship and I'm so happy in that relationship. And he was like, but we were talking so well. The conversation was flowing. And I was like, yeah, but you know, we're talking as friends. I'm not interested. The way these people are killing women, especially a man that knows how to shoot. Who's a sniper? Where's a person that can shoot somebody from a distance and they die? And I was like, hell no. I'm sorry. I'm a groovist. I'm a groovist, and most of my friends are male people. So you're gonna shoot all my male friends. And I have a male best friend. I'm not talking about my gay best friend. I'm talking about I have a guy that is my friend. Simply platonic relationship. And you're gonna shoot my best friend because we talk almost every day. I literally bother that guy for a living. I call him for a living. I call my best friend for a living. I tell him anything and everything because he's my best friend and he's not judgmental. He just says things as they are. Unlike my girlfriends, because my girlfriends, you know how we girls are. We are so emotional and sometimes we're clueless about men. So the man in my life, he's gonna tell me how to handle men, right? So hey, bruh, I was like, I can imagine him shooting my best friend. I was like, no, I am sorry. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Mm. Tlang polaela batho. Mm-mm. I just imagine saying justice for Lindy. And I was like, that's not funny. But I was like, I don't want to be part of the statistic. Okay? Yo, I still have to groove. I don't have kids, guys. I don't have a husband. What am I supposed to do with my life? You know, I'm shocked every time when people say, in Tombazana, like my sister's boyfriend. We went to a funeral on Saturday morning because his father passed on, right? And after the funeral, obviously, we were sitting all together, him and his family and his friends. And he said to me, yo, Lindy, I'm so disappointed in you that you like to go to Groove. And I looked at him and I was like, big bro. I call him big bro. It's like, big bro. He's like, yeah, it's so disappointing. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? I don't have kids. I don't have a husband. Like, what do you expect me to do? Sit in the house. I go to church, yes, but I need to do more. I do have hobbies, yes, but I still need to do more with my life. And groove makes me happy. So I don't have anybody to account for in my life. Like, literally, if I pass on now, you know, I don't have somebody who's going to be waiting behind for me. I'm sorry. I'm selfish to some people. When I say that, I sound really awful, but that's the truth. I'm not, grooving and making a child suffer. There are people who literally go to groove for 4 days not knowing where their kid is. They don't even know what their kids are eating. I'm not going to be that kind of mom. you know if I had a child, I'd be home sitting still taking care of my child, but because I'm not a mom, I don't find the reason to be Jason Rogers. Grooving is going out, having fun, like going to clubs, bars, and things like that. Yeah, that's what groove is. So it's the only thing I want to do is go somewhere, have a drink, dance, go back home and sleep. That's the whole aim for me to go to groove. It's a simple thing to follow. You get dressed, you look beautiful, you go to groove, you come back, you sleep, you wake up, you go to church, you pray, you come back, you do whatever you need to do, you sleep, you wake up. Life is that simple. You go to work, you come back, you do what you need to do in the house, you sleep, you wake up. You text the people you love, you call your friends, you call your family, you call your siblings, That is all that you need to do. This thing of complicating life, hey, I need to have a sneaky link and cheat on him and cheat on her and show her that I am flames, hating somebody, being caught up in fist fights, being at church, being the one that gossips about other people. Hey, those things are too draining. That's complicating life unnecessarily. If you are serious about life, you follow a simple recipe. You wake up, you do what you need to do, you sleep. Simple. Simple. If umjolo of wajola, it's fine. Mjolo thing. Mjolo tla hurt. That's one thing I know about mjola. It's gonna hurt you. But at least you're doing something simple. Oh guys, I feel like sleeping. I'm so tired. Guys, lately I feel like sleeping. What is that called, Vele? Like I'm not sleep deprived, guys. Because I don't go to groove that much anymore. And I don't sleep at weird times like I used to. I don't do cross nights anymore. I come back home early and I sleep. So please advise me, like, what do you think is happening to me, guys? You know, I was speaking with Tati the other day while we were having a conversation on the phone, and I told her that I don't feel good because I feel like my brain is having a problem with processing happiness. When I'm at groove, like, I'm not entirely happy. Uh, mm, mm, mm. Harassment and bullying, hate speech, report. Sorry, guys, I needed to report a comment um, and block someone. Report hate speech and graphic violence, harassment and bullying. Report. Look at Jack Jr. never had a chance. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, guys. The network went south. Ish, bruh. But I have to leave the live. Oh, I'm not feeling good today. Oh, what kind of day is this? What kind of day is this? I'm not feeling well, Shane. I feel so sad. My spirits are low, guys. I think I just need to eat and watch Izingane's Tembo, then I'll feel good. Yeah, I think let me do that. You know? So yeah, it was a hectic weekend. I'm not happy about like really what really happened with what they did to Mr. Brown, to Brownie, but there's nothing we can do about it really. There's nothing we can do about it. Oh, Nae has such a short temper. Oh my god, I wish he could just fix his temper issues. He's very temperamental. He gets really upset real quickly. But but funny enough, no matter how upset I make him, sometimes he never shouts at me. He just tells me how he feels and calls it a day. Oh, guys, I need to go. My sinuses are sinusing. I love you guys so much. Tomorrow will be our last live. I want you guys to know that because my phone is gonna get locked tomorrow. So it's gonna be our last live for the month, and then I'm gonna see you guys probably next month on, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Okay. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.